All right, hey everybody, Ford, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia team. We are going to be doing our over-the-tops for April, and so we'll get right to it. So Jamie, if you want to kick it off for us for the service department.
Yeah, you bet. So you got Ford service here. You got Arnold Stratman, Ford service technician. He went above and beyond answering service questions for a customer, Mike, who was buying a car. Arnold looked up all the diagrams to the Ranger and helped answer all the customer questions. So good job, Arnold Stratman. And it looks like Mike Galley, a Ford service technician as well, was involved with that same situation. He was nominated here by Jacob Weber. He answered questions for a customer who was buying a new Ranger as well, and helped just answer questions as well, looking up the diagrams and taking care of the customer. So good job, Mike Galley. And we got Travis Cave over at the Kia location, was nominated by a customer here. They said, we have purchased and leased vehicles over the years from your dealership. We have been very pleased with those we have worked with. Our first experience was with Will Alberg, who is no longer with you. He was awesome. In the past few months, we've worked with Brian Height, Chris George, Jessica Pira, leasing another Kia vehicle. We love the Kia. They are outstanding, efficient, pleasant, and patient, and awesome. So good job to those guys. For Travis here, on another note, Travis Cave has been outstanding when it comes to servicing our vehicle. So they say thank you for your leadership and keeping good quality individuals on your staff. So good job, team.
Awesome. And then just to kind of piggyback that, that same review we just read for Brian Height and Jess and Chris George, they all received one as well. So that was by Pat Kathleen O'Donnell, and just said that everybody had been outstanding. And so good job to Chris. There you go. There you go. So Brian Height, nice job. Great job. And then I have another one here actually for Chris George as well. Worked an entire month without a day off because I was out of the office. We had a killer February, and it was all due to Chris being a badass. So nice job, Chris. Next up is Jacob Weber, and we purchased a new Telluride from Jacob, and Jeff at the Kia dealership had a great experience with both of them. Friendly, helpful, very accommodating, responded timely to phone calls and questions. The end process was seamless. Thank you to both of these employees who helped create an awesome experience for us. He also has two additional on here as well, echoing the same type of thing, making it a great experience. So great job to Jacob Weber. Next up is Jim Mann in our F&I office. Jim received one. He was nominated by Clayton. My wife and I have bought newer vehicles here. This team has been great with helping us. I know we made Wes Geiser jump through hoops, but he did it with a smile on his face. Very professional and courteous staff. Bought our second vehicle this past weekend, and they were completely understanding of our COVID-19 worries. Disinfectant wipes were used multiple times, as well as great social distancing. A big thanks to Wes, Jason, and Jim for making it a great experience. So Jason received that same one as well. So great job, guys, on going over the top, especially during all of this time.
All right, I've got one here for Jeff. This is going to be the same one as Jacob's with Heidi Hill on her Telluride purchase. So great job to Jeff and Jacob on that. For the entire sales team, they worked hard to make things right, from Jennifer, Leon Stevens. All the staff were extremely easy to work with. The Manual Forte GT is a really great car for the price. Unfortunately, the car fell victim to a hit and run a week after I brought it home. With a repair shop, we'll have it back to its original beauty in due time. Would definitely drive the 3 hours to buy another one. So that's really awesome for our customer, 3 hours away. So great job to the Kia sales team. We've got Morgan Olenhop from Tyler, some last name. Morgan was incredibly helpful throughout the process, throughout the buying process. He was very knowledgeable on the vehicle and was interested in and went above and beyond to make the positive experience. So great job there. Clayton has another one here for Wes. So there's great job, Wes, on that one with Clayton and the COVID. Quincy Niles with Tom Butts had a great experience here. Got all set up with the car I wanted. Quincy got me into the vehicle, and Jim worked hard to give me all the terms I needed, an aftermarket option. Top-notch service from everyone I interacted here, as always. I bought 3 new cars from the McGrath dealership and always pleased with the process. So great job there. Got one for Jill Cromie Jill Mola, couldn't see. From Teresa Hagen, now that Jill's doing the aftermarket for Chevy and Buick, I never receive a ticket for GM accessories that does not have the part numbers on them. You have no idea how much time that saves for me when entering them in on the GM website. Thanks, Jill. This is very much appreciated. And from Gavin, Jill has taken on a ton of additional duties over the last 30 days and done it at an extremely high level with a positive attitude. She is always willing to help and is the epitome of a great teammate. Thank you for Jill, all that you do.
Good job, Jill.
And then Jespira from our friends Kathy O'Donnell and Pat O'Donnell. You got your over the top award here.
Awesome. All right, and then our difference maker for the month of April was Trenda Giese. She was nominated by Dan Cosletto. He's the Ace Hardware Regional Manager. Trenda went absolutely above and beyond with a courtesy delivery for me. I was in a bit of a dilemma coming from Chicago as I just moved to Cedar Rapids and sold my previous vehicle to someone back in Chicago. So Trenda offered to use your company's connections with the rental companies to give me wheels to bring me to Cedar Rapids. Then she offered to personally drop my vehicle off at my apartment and performed a proper social distancing transaction to make it as smooth as possible. I couldn't be happier with my experience and look forward to doing my service work with you all. So for those of you who do not know who Trenda is, she works in the commercial and fleet department with Andy and his team and makes it happen back there. A lot of behind the scenes work, but she makes that thing click, and so great job to Trenda for that customer service. And then last but not least, we have our Rockstar Parker. It's going to be Jacob Weber, so congrats to Jacob Weber. If you haven't seen him yet, he got a fresh new haircut, so make sure to compliment him on that, as did Dubek yesterday. So I know everybody was out getting haircuts probably. Also want to mention, it is Saturday right now that we're filming this, and service is back open. So we are open on Saturdays now up at the campus moving forward, so that's exciting that we can have that available. And then a couple anniversaries I just want to touch on. Ray LeMaine has been here 2 years this month. He's down in Kia Sales, so congrats to Ray. And then we have Aaron Carpenter, who's been here 3 years. So congrats to those guys for the month of April. And then the only other thing I just want to add is great job in April. I know you guys agree. We had an awesome month for what we went through, and we had obviously readjusted goals and expectations on what we thought was possible. Didn't quite know. We were kind of just shooting from the hip a little bit, and we far exceeded that, and that's all because of you guys. So thank you so much for keeping that positive mindset every day and coming up with creative ways to continue to power through and actually not only just meet our goals, but we crushed our goals in April. And so great job all the way around there. And May's off to an awesome start, and so thanks so much for that. And let's have a